Now this is a little quarantine tank, which is about the best thing you can do for a nice display reef tank. So it's got good surface agitation, and it's got very good water flow. It's got a heater, it's got a filter in the top there, but we definitely want to add something for the fish to hide in, such as that. And you probably want to have a little bit of extra biological media. So the other thing I'd think about doing is just grabbing a bit of marine pure out of the main tank, like little marine pure balls that are already cured, because you can keep them in the main tank, in the sump of the main tank, to collect good bacteria, and then you can just throw them in the bottom of this, and that's going to help with your good bacteria, because particularly if you're going to chuck a few fish in here, those little top filters are relatively limited with the amount of good bacteria they can grow. So just having some extra marine pure balls just thrown into the tank from the sump of the main tank means that you're not waiting for the good bacteria to establish in the filter. So that's just an extra little thing I'd think about doing. So this fish here can stay in here at a low salinity for about a month. Then towards the end of the quarantine time, we just bring the salinity up and then introduce him to the main tank once the salt level, temperature and pH is the same. Now this guy's flicking just a little bit, which is an early sign of potential white spot. The fact that it's in a quarantine tank is very comforting, because we can just drop the salinity a little bit and chances are that'll be totally fine. So when they are flicking and scratching though, you definitely don't want to raise the salinity, and you do have the ability to medicate. And if you are going to medicate, you definitely don't want to be using polyfilter or Easy Life or any other products that are going to cause any issues there. And you want to have the temperature just a little bit on the high side. It's about 27. If you're worried about white spot, then you settle the fish down. Once you're 100% happy with the fish, you'd want to jot the date down somewhere, and then you probably want to give it a good month before you prepare it to go into the main tank. But having a quarantine tank is about the best thing you can ever do, and quarantining fish before they go into your main tank is about the best thing that you can ever do. So this is a relatively minor investment, considering the substantial investment that a big reef tank is going to be. And I can't recommend enough just to make sure that you pre-quarantine all of your fish for at least a month before they go into your main tank. It will drastically reduce the chance of you introducing pathogens.